everyone, this is Sibel Edmonds reporting from Turkey. For a couple of weeks now, I've been meaning to report on this significant development with Operation Gladio-B implications for Hungary, but due to being on the move and with all the other recent developments, it ended up being delayed. I guess it's better late than never, right? Those of you who have been following me and Newsbud are very familiar with my coverage of the CIA's imposter, Pastor Andrew Brunson case. If you're not, make sure you check, and you can go to Newsbud and check my exclusive reports on this case. I'll provide you with the links in the transcript of this report. So with that, let's begin with a summary outline of the CIA's Brunson case. Andrew Brunson is an American evangelical pastor from North Carolina. He lived in Turkey for 2 decades as a pastor with a congregation of less than 20 people. Turkish authorities arrested Brunson due to his alleged involvement with the perpetrators of the attempted coup in July 2016, including his connections with the CIA's Gulen network. He was released from Turkish prison 2 years after he was arrested and officially charged with aiding a coup attempt against the president here, President Erdogan. A lot of backroom dealings, several secret deals were made between the United States and Turkey that led to Brunson's release. Of course, most of the deals remain hush-hushed. Just looking at some of the results after the release, Turkish lira crisis suddenly coming to an end, Trump announcing decision to leave Syria, the federal cases of Reza Zarrab and Halkbank kinda disappearing, and much more. But hey, neither President Trump nor President Erdogan would admit to any deals being made. But as you and I know, that's pure bullcrap. All right, back to the recent stuff. During his imprisonment, we saw lots of stories like this. Brunson pleading to go back home in the United States, he wanting to go back and live in the US and be with his family there forever. Brunson was released in October 2018. So he got his wish. And when he was released and returned to the United States, he wanted nothing but to remain home in the United States. Now comes a bombshell report that is completely blacked out in the US mainstream media. Oh, it's also blacked out and censored in Turkish media. The same media that covered the Brunson case on almost a daily basis for 2+ years. Ready? Less than 5 months later, after coming to the United States, after being released, this same Andrew Brunson leaves the United States, moves to Hungary, becomes a Hungary citizen, and says Hungary is my new home now. Say that again? Right. The pastor becomes a Hungarian citizen, and the US and Turkish media goes into blackout and censure mode on this. Go check. Other than a couple of media outlets in Hungary, no one else in Turkey or in the United States, well, other than me, has touched this. Why? As I have always said and done with my analysis, I began looking at the context and other relevant data to make sense of this suspect pastor's move to Hungary. Sure enough, a clearer image began to appear. Enter the Soros effect, George Soros. Last summer, Hungary passed the Stop Soros law that made it illegal to help undocumented migrants. A few months ago, Hungary actually began shutting down and kicking out various Soros NGOs and affiliated cells in Hungary. They even got rid of the George Soros-funded university in Hungary. Of course, Soros partners, the CIA and the deep state media, and of course pseudo-alternative media outlets, began vilifying Hungary immediately. Just check out Omid Yar's intercept here, published less than 2 months ago. Are you with me? Well, amidst this backlash and campaign backing Soros, within a month of ramped up CIA media activities on this, the CIA's imposter pastor moves to Hungary and switches citizenships, becoming a Hungarian. In the coming days, I'm going to have a longer and more in-depth analysis on this Soros CIA pastor and Hungary deal. Meanwhile, I'm ringing the alarm bells for our awake friends in Hungary. Watch out, Hungary. There is a plot, and that plot involves the pastor. George Soros is not done with you, meaning the deep state with its CIA arm ain't done with you either. Place the imposter pastor under a microscope. Even better, get that guy out of your country before it is too late. Do it now. Okay, everyone, that's it for this brief report. I'll have more on this later. The show notes and transcript will be provided to my amazing Newsbud community members at our Newsbud website. Please donate and or subscribe to support this real independent media outlet. Thank you all. Sibel Edmonds here, reporting on the ground from Turkey.